Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy BigDonSkillz. Finally, bringing you another video, man. I know it's been about a week, but we are going back with the Big Don BAWSSCAST, the one and only. I believe this is episode 3, man. I've been slacking, but I promise I'm bringing everything back for y'all. Just been dealing with a lot of stuff this week, and I think we're back in order, man. I think we're back in action. So, man, it has been a crazy past couple of days, weeks, a crazy month. A lot of everything just happened. So we're just going to talk about some of the latest things that have been going on in the world, and I think you're going to be in for a treat. You're definitely going to like this one. All right, so we're going to switch on over. We're going to get things started here in a second. The first thing, if y'all didn't hear about this the other day, I thought it was the goofiest thing ever, but Burger King essentially just sabotaged themselves. They tried to cancel themselves almost. It's really weird, and I've always just wondered what's going on with these PR teams. So for everybody who doesn't know, Burger King tweeted the other day, remember that it's Women's History Month. As of March, it is Women's History Month. Last month was Black History Month. So of course, in these type of months, companies or even people are doing things to celebrate the people who we want to honor, right? So Burger King UK goes with this nice tweet right here. They're like, women belong in the kitchen. No context, by the way. Just out of nowhere, women belong in the kitchen, dude. and of course, dude, this is on a website called twitter.com, okay? They put this on twitter.com. And of course, the entire force of Twitter came after them in a matter of seconds, dude. I don't know what in people's mind, dude, just kind of gives them the boldness to be like, you know what, let me say something that everybody's gonna hate on the worst month that you can hate it. That's like you going in that's like saying in Black History Month, be like, slavery wasn't that bad or something like that. And then people were like, what? So the whole purpose of this tweet was like, this is one thing too that's kind of annoying about the internet. All everybody's going to talk about is this tweet, but down below they actually explained why they were tweeting this, right? And essentially it was because there's a disproportionate amount of women that are, in the cooking industry, like chefs and stuff like that. So they were going to do a scholarship that would promote and, help women to, be frontliners in like the fast food industry or whatever. So cool concept, right? But like the execution, dude, is garbage. Like you can't just say this and try and clickbait people into be like, yo, what? And then think that everybody's going to even read your tweets underneath. Now, every news article is going to ignore the fact that they did justify themselves, right? And unfortunately, I can't even show y'all anymore because the tweet's been deleted and I can't seem to find the subtweet because no one wants to let everybody know that's what was going on. But women belong in the kitchen. So, of course, they had to apologize, right? And let's be real. They're going to have to apologize. And here's their apology. This tweet is still here, right? We hear you. We got our initial tweet wrong, and we're sorry. Our aim was to draw attention to the fact that only 20% of professional chefs in UK kitchens are women, and to help change that by awarding culinary scholarships. We will do better next time. We decided to delete the original tweet after our apology. It was brought to our attention that there were abusive comments in the thread, and we don't want to leave the space open for that. So, pretty standard apology, right? Like, we hear you. That's always the initial one, right? And they always say something how they missed the mark, right? They were aiming, right? They had the Barrett 50 cal out, right? But they didn't hit the can with it, like. So there is good intent, but like you have to read the room. You are on the most sensitive website in the entire world where people just want to be mad for no reason. Because if I was a woman and I read this comment, I'd be like, yo, what? Like, what are you talking about, dog? And then you realize it's for culinary scholarship. So yeah, UK, they messed this up. BK, they played themselves. And also just keep in mind too, whenever you see articles like that, do your best to try and get information about it. Because had I not seen the original tweet, I would have thought they just literally only said women belong in the kitchen. But people don't really do things like that anymore. They just give you the drama part of it, right? To make everybody else look worse. I'm just saying. All right, so next one, dude. Oh my God, this tweet made me laugh, dude. I thought this tweet was worth just talking about. This is the fact that Pokemon fans hate the game the most. And this is a retweet by somebody named Rebecca. I don't know who she is. Nobody hates Pokemon more than Pokemon fans do. So recently, there was the trailer for the new Pokemon games, the Brilliant Diamond and Brilliant Pearl, and then the Legend of Arceus, or Arceus, whatever it's called. So they revealed 2, or technically 3 games, however you want to consider it, but 2 new Pokemon games. And once again, dude, I've said this before, but I think Pokemon fans and Sonic fans are literally my least favorite out of like any community I've ever fan community that I've ever seen. All the Pokemon fans do is just complain about like what the Pokemon game could have been. And then when a new game that's like a Pokemon clone comes out, they bash it for being a Pokemon clone, and then no one plays it because it's copying Pokemon, even though it does a lot of things better than what Pokemon does. So it's the weirdest thing. And all I see, like, I saw somebody make an entirely different trailer, was like, this would be cool if this is what the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond trailer looked like. And it was like, it was like graphics from like different games. I don't know if they combined it from Pokemon Masters, but they just completely made a different game and then just made a trailer for it. And it's like, like, dude, what are you talking about? This is irrelevant. Like, what's the relevance of this? All they do is complain about what the games aren't anymore. And then the only thing they say is like, hey, you know, Black and White, dude, Black and White 2, those are the best Pokemon, dude. I love that Pokemon. It's my favorite game. Dude, ever since Black and White 2, the games fell off. Me personally, I haven't liked them since Diamond and Pearl. So I'm super excited about these remakes because Diamond and Pearl's like, I'm old school. I like the first 4 gens, and everything else after that's kind of corny and watered down and just doesn't have the Pokemon charm anymore. But I understand y'all like youngins, y'all 13 to 17-year-olds. That's all y'all talk about is, you know, Black and White 2 and 1. But I just find this tweet super funny. And to even segue into another comment with the Sonic fans, I feel like Sonic fans complain about every game that isn't Sonic Adventure 2. I'm not wrong for this. You can come and debate me on this if you want. Every Sonic fan, and this is another thing, the term fan, right? That's such a watered down term. Anybody can call themselves a fan. They're just some weirdo, right? But Sonic quote unquote fans will only be like, dude, Sonic 06 is a meme, but like it's a funny meme, like it's a fun game, it's funny. And then they're like, Sonic Adventure 2 is like the best Sonic game. And the only thing they like about the game is the soundtrack. If you go back and play Sonic Adventure 2 now, that game has aged like hot doo-doo snacks, man. I hate to say it, but Sonic Adventure 2 has aged like hot garbage, dude. Hot garbage. Straight gulag game, dude. I hate to say it, man. It's Sonic Adventure 1 is the same way. They're almost unplayable, dude. The camera's so bad. The controls, the level designs are like really not good either. Only thing those games have is a speed, which was perfect for the time. I think Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 captured the speed really well. But that's about it, dude. We're all about the best Sonic games, honestly. You got the Sonic Advance, you got the Sonic DS games are super slept on, and then of course the original like Sonic 2, Sonic and Tails, even Sonic 1. All the mobile and portable games in the older generation, the 2D ones are good. And then you also leave out Generations, you leave out Colors, which I stream both games, by the way, on twitch.tv/BigDonSkillz. And everybody ignores those games. So y'all ignore the good games, and then you only talk about the bad games. And then you hate the series, but then all you do is like just listen to Sonic Adventure 2 music all day. It's weird. I don't know. I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all Sonic fans, man. I can't deal with y'all, dude. I can't deal with y'all. All right, next one. This is another thing on Twitter. This is from me personally, actually. So we're going to talk about Watch Dogs Legion. I actually recorded some audio with my homie Smooth Singer the other day. Shout out to Smooth Singer. Unfortunately, there was some issues I had with my mic. So I'm going to have to go through and fix things. I'm not sure if I'll be able to put this video out, but I got to get a new mic, man. This Yeti is not doing it for me. So that's beside the point. But I'm going to just briefly talk about this. And, you know, if you guys are interested, we'll definitely re-edit the video and put it out for y'all. But Dude, Watch Dogs Legion. I've talked about this game before. This game came out October, I believe, 29th of last year. Almost 6 months ago. And this game is just now getting the online mode. Now, that wouldn't be a problem if they just announced that prior to the game coming out. Like, hey, it's coming out sometime in 2021. But this was supposed to be out on launch, bro. This was supposed to be out on launch. And essentially what happened is, as soon as the game came out, they were like, yeah, it's going to be delayed until December 2020. I think it's supposed to come out like December 3rd, right? I could be wrong on the date. It was supposed to come out December 3rd. Then that comes around. They're like, nope, the game's been delayed. It's going to come out sometime in 2021. No date whatsoever. Keep in mind, Watch Dogs Legion came out, launched with bugs, tons of glitches. I was playing on the Series X, and I had a save issue to where my game would sometimes just, like, I'd play for hours. There's no save button in the game. There's only autosave, which is goofy, right? But the game had no save button, and it wouldn't save sometimes. And, you know, with the new consoles, you have that quick resume feature. So I would turn my Xbox off, turn it back on. My game was force closed, right? Which I wouldn't think was a big deal with autosave. I booted back up. I lost like 4 hours of gameplay out of nowhere. So I couldn't even finish the campaign because I'm afraid if I stop playing the game, I'm just going to lose the 4 or 5 hours I just played. So you combine that. There is no DLC, which most people would be like, what? They had like no DLC content at all since October. They delayed this game saying it's going to come out in 2021. They finally say, this is March 10th, I believe, or March 9th, right? They finally dropped the game, right? They finally dropped the online multiplayer. However, it's missing the key mode that most people want to play, which is essentially like co-op story missions where you and your teams are on different parts of the map and you got to come together and fight, right? So it's like, dang, man. And the PC version didn't even release with this because the PC version had so many issues that they couldn't even release the damn game. So now you've got a partial release where not only did you not get the release on every console, you didn't even get all the modes on the consoles that came out. So that's crazy. But then to top it off, right? This is the first I've ever heard of this in my entire life. But there was a comment below where dude was like, he says, I'm on Series X and my friends are on Xbox One. Why can't they join? And if possible, when can they join? They had the nerve to be like, this game is not cross-generation compatible. Not cross-generation compatible. If you want to play with your friends, you all have to be on the same generation of console. Come on, man. Where's the come on, bruh? Like, so think about this. I was fortunate enough to get an Xbox Series X, right? It's on my YouTube. There's a funny video on how I actually got it, right? So I didn't even get this console in the traditional way. Also keep in mind that that no one even has the new generation of consoles because the scalpers are literally buying them in seconds. So I'm on the Series X. I know there's not that many people who have it. My homie Smooth, he's on base Xbox One, right? Which shouldn't be a problem, dude. The whole thing of Xbox's architecture is that they want people who have the base Xbox One to be able to play with people who have the Series X, and there not be any issues, right? And even with PC, they want to be all inclusive. So you have a game that doesn't even support people playing on the same generation of console, dude, or the different generation of the same console, bro. The only difference between the Series X and the base Xbox One is that it's way more powerful. And they all play the same exact game. It's just way more powerful. And it's absurd, dude, that they don't. This is the only game, like literally the only game I think that exists that isn't cross-gen compatible. Now, if they said it wasn't cross-play yet and they were releasing it at a later time, that's fine, right? That's fairly normal, actually. Usually cross-play doesn't come out in the very beginning of a game. Not now it's starting to get better, but not really. So this is insane, dude. Like, insane. And somebody just recently responded, actually. Look, they just responded. Lazy freaking lazy. There's crossplay on many games. Xbox One, PS4, Series, PS5, PC, which can all play together on certain games, including the upgraded versions. Ubisoft, you are effing lazy. I'm liking James Franklin. I appreciate you, brother. And he goes, while crossplay and cross-generation play is currently not available for the Watch Dogs Legion online mode, the development team is working on adding this feature on the game with a later update. Like, dude. And people that bought this game are mad because just like any Ubisoft tradition, you've been lied to. Like, this isn't the product that you were promised, you know? And hence why I don't even know if I made the video, but I was supposed to, if like, why I don't buy games at launch anymore. I may have put a video out for that. I know it's in my head, but there's a reason why I don't even buy most games at launch anymore, because you're going to get screwed for being the first person to get it. And I find that ridiculous. I find that so stupid. But enough with the Watch Dogs Legion banner, man. I feel like we've been bashing stuff the whole time, but no, let's switch to a more positive note, right? I guess it ain't positive for me because I've been getting clapped, dude. All right, so all right, I'm gonna play some footage over here from my stream. Just have it on mute, you know, just to give y'all something to watch, and you can see Don in 2 different angles right now. But I just want to talk about Pyro and Mithra from Smash Brothers. So Pyro and Mithra released, I'm not sure what date, but they've been out for a little bit now, and I think these characters are like ridiculous. They come from Xenoblade. They come from the Xenoblade series. I believe Chronicles 2, where they originally wanted the guy Rex to be in, but due to some development issues, he wasn't able to make it. And yeah, so instead we got Pyro and Mithra. I've never heard of these characters before, but when I watched the trailer, I was like, yo, this is actually pretty sick. Like, I think they're pretty cool. They have a Smash Brothers Sheik and Zelda style where they can down B and switch between each other. And Pyra being the heavy fire sword character you see that I'm using, and then Mithra, which you see my homie Sircoin using, she's more of like a fast, you know, lightning fast character with combos and stuff like that. And dude, I have to say, man, after playing these characters for the past few days, I thought they were good, don't get me wrong, but they're ridiculous. After I switched to a non-Pyra and Mithra character and wasn't playing the Ditto, these characters are like insane, dude. And it's because you have 2 opposite ends of the spectrum that can be swapped between at any time. So like, I think this is a very weird comparison, but imagine if Ganondorf could down B and switch to like Joker or Sheik or something like that. Joker without Arsene, right? We're just gonna say without Arsene. Now Ganondorf becomes an insanely good character, right? Because on his own, he's slow. He doesn't really have many combos. You know, his recovery is not that good. But when you have an ability to just randomly switch to a fast character and still rack up the damage and then get the Ganondorf hit when it matters, that's when you get Pyro and Mithra. And if you're a mashed potatoer like a lot of people are, you will just kill people at insanely early percents from like dash attack, forward air, back air. All of her moves kill so early, dude. So all you have to do is get a whiff punish off of a smash attack or something, and you're deleting people's stocks. And if you're not able to do it, you know, play neutral, get the projectiles, or not the projectiles, get the fares and the Nair trains, whatever you want to get going with Mithra, and this character is waxing people, dude. So, I don't like to be those guys be like, yeah, they're top tier. They're definitely top tier. I don't know. I ain't gonna say all that, dude. But they don't really have any weaknesses right now. Yeah, they're a new character and they don't have any like standout weaknesses because their weaknesses that they have are absorbed or I guess repelled by the other character. As soon as they change, their weaknesses are gone. So yeah, I mean that's Pyro and Mithra. Let me know what y'all think about these characters. Like I said, I think they're kind of ridiculous. I know. I think they're kind of nutty professor, if you ask me, man. All right, next we got Roblox, dude. This one was brought to my attention by Discord. I thought this was really weird, but yeah. So Roblox is now public, and they have stock. Like Roblox has stock. I'm not gonna really say much on this because I really don't know anything about it, other than the fact that Roblox has stock. And if you like to buy stock in Roblox, it exists. I mean, I'm not messing around with this, dude. This is like a meme stock right now, I feel like. And it's been bouncing, like skyrocketing and dipping, and I don't know. I feel like it's like a pseudo GameStop thing. And for someone who's still learning this stuff, nope, no fear of missing out over here on BigDonSkillz' side of things, dude. I am good, all right? All right, the next one, actually, which was kind of crazy. All right, so Myers Leonard, all right, is a Miami Heat player. He will be suspended, well, indefinitely suspended, however you want to call it, for a use of an anti-Semitic slur, okay? So this man over here, Myers Leonard, he is a center for the Heat. I actually don't even know who he is. I mean, he may be nice, but I actually don't even know who he is. But this man was playing Call of Duty Warzone, and he calls somebody a coward, right? He's like, you're an effing coward, right? And then after that, he calls them a kike. Now, out of my 29 years of living, I've never heard of this word before in my entire life. And I had to look it up, like, what exactly was it? But yeah, it's an older anti-Semitic term used to describe. It was mainly from Jewish Americans to describe non-Jewish Americans, which is crazy, right? But like, it's weird, man. I've never heard of this word, and I'm pretty sure like 80 to 90% of people who heard this don't know what this word is. But the point of me saying all this is to be like, if somebody's really using words like that are still racist, that no one knows of, that really shows that shows that you really put some time and research into, finding these words and terms. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't gonna play the clip, but we'll go ahead and play the clip. If you're watching this on YouTube, or you'll see him, he's streaming here on the left side. He's playing Call of Duty Warzone. He calls somebody out, and then he calls them a kike. Okay. And then he gets a call shortly after from his wife saying that he needed something, which may have been either the management team or somebody else, because yeah, he got played. So let's play this real quick.
Fucking cowards, don't fucking snipe me, you fucking kike bitch. I just dropped that on my head. Didn't even go to fucking. Anyways.
Yeah. So, like, you can tell he knew he said something wrong. You could always tell when somebody knows what they're saying isn't right, because they usually have a very awkward, like, phrasing after they say things. Like, he said that, and then he was kind of like, dropped on his head. Yeah, I forgot. It's like, what does that even mean? Like, he just kind of jumbled words and tried to, be like, oh shit, like I said something wrong, dude. I messed up, dude. And that's exactly what happened. He played himself, dude. And because of that, like, he's been suspended indefinitely, and I don't know what's going to be the status of this, but, you had other celebrities coming out against him and, saying how they felt about the situation. I've never heard this term before in my entire life, but I just think it's weird, man. People find the weirdest ways to be racist. And it just reminded me of the PewDiePie situation, where, like, when PewDiePie said the N-word on PUBG, and he didn't even get in trouble. He actually didn't even get in trouble for that. It wasn't until he said the anti-Semitic stuff, he made the anti-Semitic jokes. That's when like Disney released them, or I think it was Disney and some of the other people. So it definitely kind of shows the double standard in punishments for the type of racism that people say. When you use the anti-Semitic things, dude, you're gonna get played. But there's a lot of people who've gotten away with saying the N-word, and their careers have, like, fulfilled and thrived. But that's just me, you know what I'm saying? I had to just keep it real on that one. But yeah, Myers Leonard, I mean, he's congratulations, bro. Like, your team was in the NBA Finals last year, bro. Y'all were like on the verge of winning a championship, and now you sabotage your career. So we'll see what happens to this dude, man. I don't think he was really that relevant either. So probably the last thing I'm gonna talk about for today is gonna be the fact that it's still crazy, man, that, like, people can't get a Xbox or a PS5. Dude, these things have been out since November, man. And I hardly know anybody who has it, dude. Like most people who got it it was pure luck, man. And I've had this conversation with some of the homies and stuff, but it is insane. And that kind of goes back to what I was talking about with why the whole Watchdog situation is so stupid. Because no one has these consoles, man, and these scalpers are still out here just buying stuff, man. Between this and the GPUs, I find it to be absolutely insane. I find it to be the weirdest thing ever, dude. And you would think that these companies would take a little bit more of an initiative, but at the same time, like, is it really in their best interest? Like, what do you think? Because at the end of the day, I mean, people are still buying a damn Xbox. They're still buying the product, right? They're selling out every single time. So they're making money off of it. It's just not selling to the right customer, the right consumer, right? Maybe eventually it'll get in the hands of the right consumer, but these scalpers are just scalping it up, dude. And I mean, shoot, I need to find the bot, man. If y'all got the bot, send the boy the link, man. I'm about to scout me one for myself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just find it crazy, man. And how I've just managed to essentially luckily get both consoles. But like, I'd be a dummy to deny and sit here and act like it hasn't been a total gulag experience with even trying to find them. Even trying to find some for like my homies, helping out some of the homies, you know, trying to increase the chances. I'm still not like, no luck, dude. Websites glitch every time. It'll get in your cart and it won't show. You'll click and add it, then it won't be there. Like, there's so many things that are just absolutely insane, dude. Like, I really wonder how many consoles are online or in live. Like, how many are, you know, connected to the internet? If Xbox and PlayStation could check, I feel like 5,000 people got the Xbox in the whole U.S., dude. Like 5,000 people. I know it's probably way more than that, but yeah, they just sell out so fast. And then also, you don't know with these websites how many they even have available. So that could be a whole scam in itself, where it's like, okay, we're doing this thing where everybody's trying to get one, right? And as long as they do that, they know that more people are gonna want to get it because they know that it's rare. So people that normally wouldn't even have bought it if they just walked past it on the shelf are now trying to get it too because they know it's a rarity. It's a hot commodity. So I think the companies, man, you can't tell me that the companies don't have ways of anti-botting, or there isn't somebody who's already came up with a program that's essentially able to like knock out these scalpers. I just don't think it benefits these companies to do that. And they'll just work on something until it gets fixed. You know what I'm saying? Which will be essentially when all the stock comes in and people can buy them like normal people would. But yeah, I just think that's crazy, man. I think that's crazy. But all right, y'all, I think this is going to be it for the podcast today, man. It has been super fun talking with y'all, chatting it up. I got to get more into these, man. I think my podcasts are pretty fun and hype, and I like to keep it real. And it gives me an opportunity to talk for like almost 30 minutes at a time, bro. Excuse me? But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. As always, hit me up with more topics if you want me to talk about stuff. We got some videos coming out this week, some more gameplay stuff. We're going to get back to getting some of the gameplay videos on the channel too. I don't want to just be solely focused on like news and drama. And I want some positivity too. You feel me? But I paused my game to be here, all right? Just letting y'all know. And once again, I appreciate every single one of y'all for being in here, for showing love, being in support of things. I promise the uploads will get back to a steady pace. Y'all are the greatest. Y'all are the realest. I'll talk to y'all all soon. Guess what? Have a good one. Deuces.